I'm Darline Llamas. I'm the Vice President of Finance and Retail for the Miami Dolphins, Hard Rock Stadium, and the F1 Miami Grand Prix. I think it's so important to talk to leaders from different sports and different areas because I think you find that different people do have best practices and do things totally differently. And sometimes that'll work for your organization and sometimes it won't. But I think being able to learn what they do and dissect it and think about it and even think about like, why does this work for them and maybe it won't work for us is so important because I think it shows this whole nother level of understanding your own fan base and what it is that they want. In the last 12 months, I've been really proud of my team on a lot of different levels. My retail team, they just pulled off 5 nights of Taylor Swift retail for a 3-night show. We did 2 nights of pre-sale. The amount of people and merchandise that flowed through our building was incredible. I think the amount of planning and dedication and operational savviness and collaboration across the organization that the team did was something that just filled me with pride. At the end of that concert, seeing how happy our fans were and just what an accomplishment it was so rewarding. Somebody once told me, one of my mentors, is to be clear is to be kind. And while I obviously try to lead with empathy when I tell people my team, I think I try to be clear with them about what their strengths are and like what they're good at and what they should lean into, but also like maybe where they need to improve. And it's not always easy and it's not always fun to also be the one like delivering that news. But for me, it's really important to tell people that stuff. I've had great mentors who have told me like, these are your weak points. And I think people being honest with you and allowing you to be vulnerable is such a big part of helping you grow. My role in sports, like any business, is to help it make financial-based decisions while also looking at other aspects of the business. So whenever you make a decision, you want to know what the financial impact and also what the impact is to your stakeholders, your fans, your players, the league. And so I am part of that puzzle to help presidents and the whole organization make informed decisions. I think a lot of pro sports they're taking chances in areas that are still growing and developing. And I think you see it along leagues that are brand new. I think you see that Kraken did such a good job, LAFC when they launched, NWSL. They're really able to create this grassroots kind of fan base and people who like maybe haven't been catered to or haven't had something to root for in the past really embrace these new teams and leagues. And I think that's so exciting. Obviously, being working in the NFL, it's a much more established fan base, but it's also, I think for us, it's important to think about how do you harness some of that energy and like bring that into something that is already established and create like new experiences or new ways for fans to express themselves. Pro Sports Assembly has been such a blessing. I think I've been able to connect with so many different leaders in the space of sports, people that I likely would not have crossed paths with just in the sports world, and have been able to learn so much about them. People who maybe work at smaller venues or different sports, or sports that I normally haven't had a lot of different connection to. And being able to pick their brains on why did they do things the way they do and what are the things that are exciting them or worrying them really helps like inform and broaden my own perspective in sports. I am Darline Llamas and we are pro.